If you want to talk about taxing the rich, you need to understand how we tax capital gains. The ultra wealthy receive a lot of their income from their wealth holdings, like stocks, real estate, art, and other things. Those assets grow in value over time, and we call that growth capital gains. They pay a tax based on capital gains only once when the asset is sold and they pocket the money. But this type of income is treated way more generously than the others. As long as they don't sell the asset, those gains are unrealized and they're growing wealth without paying taxes on it. But even when those capital gains are realized after selling, they're taxed at much lower rates than other types of income. For example, they can hold an asset for at least a year and qualify for long-term capital gains at just a 20% tax rate compared to the top 37% tax rate on income from work. And there's one massive loophole. The capital gains completely recess to zero if the owner dies and leaves those assets to an heir, which is given this jargony name of stepped up basis. Because of stepped up basis, a huge amount of capital gains are never reported on any tax form. They just vanish into thin air. So the richest 10% of households currently hold over 2/3 of the nation's wealth. That's in large part thanks to a tax code that favors them over most Americans. That's why reforming the way we tax capital gains so that we tax those gains more like income from work would raise revenue from the wealthiest households while reducing extreme wealth inequality.